Hello everyone, welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. I'm not gonna rant here, I'm going to praise them because this latest event, the Remnants of Twilight event, which is a combat event, is so good, it is so fun. This is probably like after a year long, I've had fun in an HSR event, which is like something to say because their events have absolutely sucked. Even the Fate collab event was a glorified simulated universe run, so it was boring. But over here, my combat is sped up because it's too long. Some fights take too long, but the way that this entire event was structured is that you're not forced to use one team. It's not shilling one team. Obviously, Castorice can clear everything because she is just that broken for some reason. I have no idea why. But overall, it promotes you to use different teams, to think out of the box, which is actually very good, which is fun, which is what Star Rail should have always been about, instead of, the HP inflation and the constant shilling of the banner character, this and that. Now for the first one, I'm going to talk about the stage, how to get the special achievement, and the teams that you could possibly use. First one, obviously, I've used Castorice because that is my strongest team. E0S1 Castorice, E0S1 Hyacine, E0S5 DDD Tribbie, and then E6S5, that story light cone for Remembrance Trailblazer. In the first one, you just need to kill 15 back enemies to get that achievement, which is very easy. Like you can get it on even the easiest difficulty or the middle difficulty. It is easy, it's not that difficult to get it. And for the 3-star one, if you're using Castorice like I am, you need to keep track of when they want skill attacks and when they want ultimates. So sometimes they would want a skill attack, so you do not have to blow up your dragon, because if you don't blow up your dragon, Castorice has an AoE skill, so it counts as a skill attack on them. And then if you want to use ultimate, obviously you have Remembrance Trailblazer, you have Tribbie, both of them deal ultimate damage. So you just need to manage it out. But overall, this was a very easy start to the event, and I was like, is this what's going to be a Castorice shill? And I was thinking that until the second stage hit, which was insane. So I'll catch you over there.
Life is not so darkness with me. Make them protect us. Is it coming? Life is us. Let me go. I'm on it. As we've written. I shall remember this one. Mavis, the snow blue, destroy the skies. Please choose here. Embrace a new life. Trust me, we can do anything! Life is not so. Return to dust! Mavis, the snow blue, destroy the sky! I shall remember this.
Alright, so when the second stage unlocked, I thought, you need healers over here. It was saying you need to heal, overheal, and this and that. I was like, okay, that could be easy. I have Hyacine, I have E0S1 Hyacine. I spent all my F2P Jades trying to get her instead of Cyrene, so it should work. She should work. And then this stage hit me like a truck. And it made my HP go super down, into the minus 10,000s or something, and I was so crazy. I was so blown away. And it actually made me think, think out of the box, how can I negate this damage? And I was keeping Heng, but then I remembered my good old E2 or E3 Gepard. He has his light cone and all, because this man loves to spook me. So I pulled out Gepard over here with Heng, and then I have Bailu, E1S1 Bailu. And these three characters, these 2 permanent characters and 1 free character was so good, in this node. Obviously Hyacine is epic. You need a Hyacine if you want to get that achievement. The achievement is that your maximum damage down should not be above 8,000, which I think, like, if you want to achieve that, you need some good RNG so that, you know, your weakest ally does not get hit. And basically your shielders tank the damage, because that shield will negate a huge amount of damage. So obviously hope for the best, like, you know, pray that Gepard or Heng gets hit. And when you want to deal damage, if you have Hyacine, obviously keep Hyacine over here. But there's another cheese strat. If you have Finan, I've heard that Finan can solo this really well if you don't care about the achievement. If you care about the achievement, obviously, like, you know, you need something like this over here with obviously Hyacine in the team. But if you want to cheese it with just 3 stars, just, you know, just go for Finan teams. Finan teams are great. And I think for the stars, you don't need to go below 18,000 or something. So it's kind of a good leeway over there. But overall, this was a very, very fun stage. This is probably one of the most fun stages that I've played in this game. Okay, after that we have the third one, which focused on a gimmick that, you know, that I think would be part of the elation system. Like, obviously these are all being tested for elation, like, which is coming out in 4.0. So over here I read, like, I saw it on leak, that people are saying that, you know, this entire thing is going to break Castorice teams. And I was like, bet. So when this life point counter came out, I first used my Aglaea team, and she failed miserably because, you know, these AoE attackers kept attacking hard, and Sunday died or Robin died, and it was quite difficult to handle them because they weren't actually killing opponents. So I switched back to my Castorice team, and you have Tribbie constantly doing damage with her follow-ups, you have Mem doing damage, you have little Ika doing damage, and then Castorice deals a shit ton of damage as well. And plus she has that insane gimmick where, you know, if somebody dies, you have that free revive. So over here I thought that, you know, maybe Castorice could work, and it actually works. Castorice team, like, you know, keep Cyrene out. Don't put Cyrene over here. You could replace Tribbie with Evernight or somebody, like, you know, somebody that deals massive amounts of damage quickly. Aglaea is good, but the problem with Aglaea is that Sunday and then, you know, another support, most probably Robin, they don't attack. So if they get hurt by these enemies, they're probably going to die really fast. And over here the 3-star gimmick is to not have anybody die. So you just need that. I think I don't remember the achievement, but it isn't that difficult. Like, I don't think the achievement is very difficult, and you could probably get it. I think the achievement was related to, like, you know, like, have one opponent reach some amount of life points, like, you know, kill some amount of enemies, which is quite easy, and you can also do it on the easiest levels because it works. If you can do it on the easiest difficulty, it works. Obviously if you use a Castorice team, it just, you know, like, automatically unlocks for you because this team is broken as hell. But that is it. This one was also considerably easy. Going to the 4th stage. Alright, we're here at the 4th stage, and this was also really fun to tackle, because even though I used, like, you know, every 3.x character that I have, because they deal a good amount of damage, this one also required me to do, like, you know, some big brain thinking, because you want 2 DPSs in this team. Now if you have Aglaea and, I mean not Aglaea, if you have Anaxa and the Herta, This is like the most easiest node that you will ever face. Or if you have Mighty and Castorice, that works as well. But I don't have Anaxa, I don't have the Herta, and I don't have Mighty. So I'm left with my very beloved Queen Aglaea, who is the best DPS. Like, I personally find her to be the best 3.x character alongside Finan. So I put Aglaea and Tribbie on one side and Hyacine and Castorice on the other side, because E0S1 Hyacine and E0S1 Castorice are complete teams of themselves. Like, they don't need any support. So I put them on the side where, where their weakness is in quantum and they can just, brute force it. And on the other side I put Aglaea and Tribbie, and they will deal massive amount of damage. It is actually really good. Tribbie's DDD effect, speeds up Aglaea, boost her up. Also want to mention that my Aglaea over here is E1, so I don't have energy problems. But like I said, if you have the Herta, which I'm pretty sure many people have, because I think I'm the only unlucky one who didn't have the Herta, because I've lost on her banner like 3 times now. 3 times. It's not funny anymore. I'm not even pulling for her anymore. Screw her. So yeah, I have even Aglaea, but I think E0 might be able to do it. If you can't do it, just Finan it. Finan is so broken over here. Finan is insane. Finan once again can cheese this entire stage. And obviously, if you want that secret achievement, that hidden achievement, you either want to use a Finan team to automatically unlock it, or just go to the easiest difficulty, put any one character and keep the rest of the team empty. Enter it, you'll get the achievement, log out. That is it. That is how you get the achievement for this 4th stage. Just put one character in, empty team, only one character, get into the battle. You'll see that there's not enough team members to trigger the stage mechanics, so they'll fight you together, and that is it. The achievement is done. Overall, simple stage as well, very fun. And I think break would also work really well if you have let's say you have Dahlia, Fugue, Firefly and Rappa, or Boot Hill. They could potentially work, especially with Eidolons. I'm not sure if they work at E0, because I don't pull my Firefly out because she's still E0. I only use her for the Memory of Chaos stuff when she gets a buff. That's it. The F2P life. Alright, on to the final stage, the 5th one, which is probably my favorite stage of all time, because it involves DOT, and DOT is my favorite archetype in this game, even though the devs hate it.
Increase a new life. It's coming. As you wish. A little honesty with you as go live DVD. Countless thoughts of fates become one. Safe bottom for the wisp of sin. Open up. I shall remember this one.
Alright, on to the 5th one. 5th one involves a DOT boss we are all familiar with, which many people hate, especially those who started late 2.x era or in 3.0, because you only have one DOT character that has been made, Hysilens. So you probably don't have Black Swan or Kafka, or maybe not enough Eidolons on Gwen Ifin. So it just kind of hurts. Over here the strat, I did a very brute force strat involving all my DOT dealers and then supporting them with Dan Heng, or you could put Hyacine. But there's this another strat that I also have uploaded on my channel. It involves 4 healers, or 3 healers and 1 Tribbie, and basically you want somebody with high HP or defense so that they can tank these hits, because once your characters get converted into this mnemonic friend angel something, I don't know what it's called, but once it gets converted into that and you do continuous skill attacks, they deal massive DOT damage. Like, you don't even need a DOT applicator to kill this stage to finish it. It is absolutely insane. It's absolutely very funny also. Like, I have it over here on my channel. If you want to watch it, you can watch it. It's Fushwin, Bailu, Hyacine, and Tribbie, of which Bailu, Hyacine, and Tribbie always get converted into this DOT bug, and Fushwin is just supporting them with her kit, which is insane. Fushwin is broken for this stage. But yeah, I used a very brute force strat. For the 3 stars, I'm pretty sure you don't want somebody to die 2 times, so the max is 1. So you need a bit of RNG if you're going for the DPS route. The healer route will have no kills at all, like no kills. It is so good. And for the hidden achievement, what you want is to, like, you know, just once have your ally bug explode. That's it. You'll get the achievement. You can also do it on the easiest level. That's very simple. But that is it. I just want to say I want more events like this. I want more events like this because this is peak. This is amazing. And I just hope, like, you know, 4.x gives us something like this, because this is what Star Rail is truly about. But that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.